Hey, good evening, everyone. This week we were tasked with looking at assessment procedures and finding something that either kind of surprised us or had us take a second glance. And I was going through the ACA Code of Ethics and I come across Ethics Code A10E, which is bartering. And as we all know, bartering's been around forever. Even back in the biblical days, everybody bartered for things. There was no real currency. Everybody just kind of bartered and would agree upon what that uh, item was, as in value to what you were trading or whatnot. Um, but bartering is more common with indigent clients who seek or need therapy or counseling but do not have the money to pay for it. It's also part of the norm in cultures and communities where bartering is generally accepted as a means of compensation and economic exchange. It's also more common at times of economic depression, uh, when either clients or therapists are in financial straits. Uh, in the last couple of decades, the dominance of managed care has contributed to therapists' financial woes, which in turn are likely to increase their flexibility in terms of payment for services, including bartering and other alternative to cash payments. Bartering has been an incredibly controversial issue among therapists. Consumer protection agencies, licensing boards, ethics committees, and risk management experts often frown upon all forms of bartering. They place bartering high on their avoidance list because they consider the power disparity, basically. Power disparity is what they call it, between therapist and client is likely to lead to the exploitation of the client by the therapist in the bartering arrangement. Many of those opposed to bartering view it as the first step on the slippery slope towards harm or sexual relationships between clients and therapists. On the other hand, traditional analysts view all forms of bartering as interfering in transference analysis and therefore harm the therapeutic process and damage the client. So while bartering's been around forever, it's highly discouraged in almost all practices. So I found that quite interesting as I was going through the ACA Code of Ethics, and it caught my attention. And I was like, well, let me look a little bit more into this and see what else I can find out about this, because I don't think at any point I would want to barter unless it was just an absolute last form of payment. It just leads to many open doorways to other things that I think then really become controversial. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and get your opinion on what you think, and take a look at this. Let me know what you think, and thank you. Have a great night.